Chats here at Smithy TV in downtown Toronto with writer, director, producer Vikram Dasgupta. How did you become inspired to write and direct and produce your short, Calcutta Taxi?
Well, I mean, it's based on a true story. It's a three-part film. The first part is based on a true incident that happened to me when I was studying fine arts in Kolkata. And the second two are kind of based loosely around the first story. So the inspiration is from a true incident, and I wrote it because I've been telling the story for the longest time to my friends and family members, and they've been laughing out loud. And then, yeah, so I thought I might as well write it down.
So you have been a victim of theft. Someone stole your bag. Can you tell me a little bit more about the journey of the film?
Sure. I was studying fine arts in Kolkata, and I did not know much about the city enough to not leave on the day of a political strike. So I left, and I lost my bag. So that's what the first story is. The second is the guy who helped me get it back. And the third is about the guy who stole the bag. So it's three stories about the same bag from three different perspectives.
And how closely based is it on the true story, what really happened?
Well, the first one is pretty close to what exactly happened to me. The second and the third are based on what could have happened as their backstory to lead up to my story. So that's what it's based on.
And how did you go about the casting process?
We are funded by Bravo, and we've got the finishing fund from NFB. So the casting and the crew, all the keys are all Canadian. 3 actors, 2 of us, the DP, the second camera, we all went from here, all 8 of us. And the casting for Canada was interesting because we had a stellar cast. And it was a bit of a tough matchup to find because we are just new in the city. Like, we are all outsiders in Kolkata. No matter how brown I am, I'm still an outsider. So it was difficult to just break in and find the talent to match up to the talent we had from here.
Did you face any challenges shooting in Calcutta?
Oh my God. I don't even know how to, I mean, yes. Yes, we did.
Okay. Anything in particular that really stands out?
We all almost died.
Oh, no.
My DP was almost in the hospital. Because shooting in Kolkata and the idea of shooting in Kolkata are 2 entirely different things. It's like shooting in the belly of the beast. We had scenes in our film with 200 extras, and 400 people showed up just to watch the film. So insanity. I was bleeding from my throat, and I'm not saying it as a metaphor. I really was, because I had to scream on top of my voice to manage to keep the crowd control, and it was insane. We hated one another, and we loved one another, and we'll do it again at the drop of a hat.
And the film has been received very well. Tell me a little bit about your festival run so far.
Okay. It was a tough start because we don't have any marketing budget. So it's tough to get your baby out there, right? But we premiered at Rhode Island Film Festival, which is an Oscar qualifier. So it's very respectable. And we won directorial discovery there. Then we went to Austin, which is another Oscar qualifier. We were not allowed to compete there because we had just won the festival before that. Then we went to Florence, River to River, and Alaska. And I had to go to Alaska because why else would you ever want to go to Alaska, right? And now we are actually super psyched because we are heading to Clermont-Ferrand in France end of January.
Now, that's one of the biggest short film festivals in the world. How does it feel to be going to France and having that experience?
I didn't believe it when I heard it because you get rejected, right? Nobody talks about the rejections, but I think when you make a short film, it's full of rejections, and I don't think most directors talk about that. But yeah, so when I received the letter, I thought it's a rejection, obviously, because there are 8,000 submissions there, and they select 78 films out of that. So I'm just glad somebody saw it and thought it was good enough to be competing, because we are in competition.
And what's next for the film, and what are your upcoming projects as well?
Well, next for the film is I'm going to try to baby it for a bit. Though I'm kind of done babying it, but I would like to at least travel with it a bit till I go broke or find somebody to fund it. And I am writing a feature, so hopefully that'll be in the works. But I'm also in works for other short films right now, so yes.
And where's the best place to find out more information on you and on your projects online?
Okay. I would tell you the Calcutta Taxi website, because that's what it's really about. So it's calcuttataxi.ca. That's the website, and there's a Facebook page. If people can like it, that'll be awesome.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Have an amazing time in France and at all the different festivals. And I look forward to hearing more about the film.
Thank you, Katie. Cheers.
I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats here at Smithy TV in downtown Toronto.